If you have seen the first video about non-photorealistic rendering, you probably wonder, how did they make their outlines? First off, outlines in games are way more complicated than you think, and there's not the perfect method to create outlines. Each game has a technique that is best for the game. Sometimes it has to do with compatibility, performance, style, or just the complexity. We had to research many ways on how to create outlines, but now we found the perfect technique for us. Here are ways to create outlines. Post-processing takes in the whole image or parts of it from the render pipeline and tries to detect all the edges in the image. Detecting the edges is the hard part though. There are many ways to do this, and depending on how your scene looks and what you want to achieve, there's a different way to do it. But in the end, this technique didn't work for us, since these outlines had a too high of a performance cost for us. Fresnel shaders are more like fake outlines, as these are essentially inlines. Depending on the look of the game, this technique can be preferred over all the other techniques, and they are also not really complex to achieve in most game engines. This is the oldest established technique used in games like Jet Set Radio, and also the technique we are using in 808cc. This essentially works by taking the model you are seeing, displaying it the second time, scaling it up a bit, and then flipping all the normals. Through a technique called backface culling that essentially every modern game engine uses, you can see right through the mesh and see the backface of the model. If you then apply a color, like black, to the model, you get outlines. There are more techniques to consider and make it more usable, of course, like smoothing the normals to not split the edges, or using the vertex color to scale the outline, but it goes way too in-depth right now. Which technique do you prefer, or do you know another method we missed? Feel free to discuss in our Discord.